I'm Chris Knight, film critic with the National Post. Probably the worst film I have seen is In the Name of the King, a dungeon siege tale. It's a long title, and the film seems even longer when you sit through it. Watching that film was amazing because I've never seen an audience turn against a film in the way that I did with this one. For a while there was just kind of stunned silence. People couldn't really believe how bad the script was and how bad the acting was and just how bad everything was altogether. And then at some point people just started to sort of laugh openly at the screen. It was just horrendous. There were scenes in a dungeon where the people are sort of talking like they're trying to pick people up in a bar. It just wasn't working on any level, and the audience got that, and they just started to, if they'd had tomatoes with them, they would have thrown them. I don't think there's one most absurd film festival that I've attended. They're all absurd in very different ways. The Toronto Film Festival is just a zoo for 10 days. The critics, we don't really sleep, we don't see our families very much. We're just kind of out there trying to see as many films as we can because there's 300 odd films there. And I think this year I saw 35, so around the 10% mark, which isn't bad. But yeah, it just makes for a crazy experience. The most backlash that I've received from a review, I think, would be probably every Harry Potter movie, with the exception of the last one, which Deathly Hallows, what's it called? Deathly Hallows Part 2. I gave 4 stars, and I think most critics gave it 4 stars. It was really well put together, but boy, anytime I did not love every other Harry Potter film to that extent, the letters came in, I didn't understand it, and I was mixing up my Death Eaters and my Dementors. If I made any kind of slight mistake, there are fans who know this stuff much better than I do, and they love the movies much more than I do. I like them, but yeah, if I didn't love them, that's the backlash I got. The genre that I like the most, I think, is science fiction. I'm a big fan of science fiction films. Have been, I think, since I was maybe 6 or 7 years old and I saw Star Wars on the big screen and was hooked by this idea of films showing me other realms. I think science fiction films they have a philosophical angle to them that maybe the romantic comedies don't. They can show you about the future of society and what it means to be human and where human beings are going. They can get into some really heavy-duty stuff, and of course in films like The Matrix you can also get a lot of shoot-'em-ups at the same time, a lot of big explosions, but big explosions and big thoughts together. It's a nice combination.